Do you have it scrolling here? Let me see. Did you say, oh, welcome?
No, I just did it.
Okay.
Are we just going to awkwardly stand here?
Yeah, we're going to awkwardly stand here.
Okay.
That's always so awkward, Gracie. Now you have to wait a minute for people to get on. Because usually I post the link first thing in the morning.
This thing's broken.
And I didn't post it till just now. Okay. I think we're ready. Okay. So we would like to welcome you to Wild. I was going to say Wild Wednesday Live, but it is so not Wild Wednesday Live. We'd like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks Monday at 4. We do demos and techniques. And if you guys have any questions, just type them in and we'll answer them to you. Hey, Season. Hi, Carolyn. It's good to see you guys. Season, I think I have a box for you. So if your husband's in town, tell him to swing by. Otherwise, we'll just hold it for you forever. No, we always love to see you guys. Hi, Betsy. Hi, Rondi. Hi, Cindy. We're all glad we're on our feet. Roger, though, is hoping that he's not going to come out of the hospital any shorter, but he went in for a completely different reason. He went in to get his knee replaced this morning. So he's in recovery right now. Hopefully everything's good. We haven't gone to see him. We're going to go after the live. I'm sure he's
grouchy.
He's always grouchy. So Gracie's videoing, so she might lose interest, and you never know what she's going to start videoing. Yeah, he's fine, Karen. They said everything was good. Oh, perfect, sorry, Dorothy. Perfect. Hi, Joanne. Okay. Hi, Barbara. Good to see you. Let's see. I'm waiting. Me too, Carolyn, and I hope he's not too much of a whiner. Hi, Sandy. It's good to see you. Thank you. She says, hi, Gracie.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm kind of waiting for a minute for Ann Lindenmeyer to get on. So if you guys see Ann get on, let me know, because Ann needed another demo on the 60-degree ruler. So if you guys aren't familiar with that, that's kind of our little joke. We have actually demoed the 60-degree ruler probably 1,025 times. So I'm kind of waiting because Ann needs Season. I might be Nurse Ratchet. You know, Compassion is not my middle name. Hi, Jane. Mo, it's good to see you. The flamingo's looking really good. I'm excited. We will, Betsy. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to read all your comments. Oh, look. My handyman is handing me my credit card back during the live. I've told him 1,000 times, do not interrupt me during the live. I'll never remember to put it into my back into my wallet. I'll get to the gas station and have no credit card. See you later. Thank you for the pizza. Oh, Rondi says she's still recovering from her knee surgery. I hope it does not last that long, Rondi, because you've been recovering for quite a while now. Cindy, literally, I have demoed this 1,026 times. And so we do a Zoom on Sundays at from 1 to 4 where you can join. It's mostly just social chit chat. Everybody does show and tell. It's totally free. We send you the Zoom link in. We send you the Zoom link. Well, we don't send you the Zoom link. It's in the Fabric Chick Stitch Along. So you join the Facebook. On Facebook, there's a little link there, and you can just click on it, and then Christy will let you in almost immediately. Let's see. Oh, good, Mo. Mo sent me a flamingo diamond art. So we have a whole flamingo section now. So we've got bolts of fabric, a tote bag, a panel, all kinds of fun stuff. So I think the flamingo will go super cute with that line. Hi, Anna. How's Florida? Sandy did demo crocheting the wire. It was super cool. And then she showed us how to add beads to it yesterday during the Zoom. But Carolyn, I'm pretty sure you can talk to her and she will demo it again. She's got it all upstairs. So she could probably demo it real quick next Sunday also. Because I know Connie wanted to see it and Connie wasn't there either. So anyways, girls, the 60-degree ruler, we'll have to tell. Hi, Diane. Hi, Lynn. We'll have to tell Ann to go back and watch it because she obviously didn't set her alarm.
Lindenmeyer.
Ann Lindenmeyer, we've been waiting for you. So Ann's making the hexagon 60-degree ruler pattern, but she was confused. I'm not sure how you got confused, Anne, because Anne said, oh my gosh, it's going to take 4 yards of fabric. So we're just going to kind of explain that. Okay. So Anne is doing this one right here that I have half done. So this one is going to look like this when she's done, right, Anne? I'm pretty sure we're talking about the same one. And it says right here, you just need 1.5 yards of fabric. So no 4 yards. You don't have to fret. You're not going to make a tiny little table topper with 4 yards. You're going to make a really pretty good size table topper or tree skirt. You can leave it open right here. So you can use it as a tree skirt if you want. So I have this one mostly done. It's pretty good size. I'm just gonna show you because I think once you get it, you'll understand, Anne. So this here, from here to here is 1 row. And then the next row and the next row. It is kind of tricky how you lay it out so it spins right and the pattern lines up. But this is, I think, 2/3 of it. So it's pretty good size. And what you do is you're going to take a border print like this. And the border print that looks like this, it's about 11-inch repeat. It's going to have 2. If you're looking at it on the bolt, it will always have a repeat and a repeat. And then on the other side of the folded fabric is the other 2. So you're going to get 4 rows that you can cut. And then once you cut them, you're going to cut them equally. Like, see, here's the repeat here. So you'd cut it here and here. So you want them to be cut the same size widthwise. And then you'll lay your strip down and you'll use a 60-degree ruler, which I just had in my hand. You'll use a 60-degree ruler and you'll just line it up with your strip and you'll cut all of these strips. So right here, that was the width of my strip. So when I cut it, this is the size of my triangle. And then you just lay it out every other one because you're flipping your ruler to cut. So you just line it up, line it up, line it up. See how it's going to be right here. And then on my strip, once I cut this, I'm just going to flip it like this and then cut on this side. So one side's already cut from the previous triangle, and then you just cut the next side.
She asked, so I need 11 repeats, right?
It's an 11 inch. Let me see what it is. Mine measures about 10 3/4. So a 10 3/4 or 11-inch repeat is perfect. If it's a little bit more or a little bit less, it doesn't really matter as long as all of your 4 strips are the same width. And the row of fabric, when you get 1 yard of fabric, it's typically going to be 44 inches wide. Some companies, though, do a big selvage, so it might only be actual usable space of 42 inches. So if it's only 42 inches, then just make your blocks, your triangles a little bit smaller. They're still going to go together the same way. So it's not tricky. And here is another one that we did with the same concept, just using the table runner pattern. And then if you want to do,
Love the matching backing.
So Gracie's making fun of my backing because it does not match this at all. I can guarantee you I had another quilt on the long arm that I was quilting for a shop sample and there was extra space. So I just threw this on just so that I could get it done. Sometimes done is better than perfect, Gracie girl. Okay, so if you want to, most of these patterns are going to call for 1 yard, but say that you want your table runner to be bigger than this, because this is kind of a chintzy, it's just going to go in the center. But if you have a really long table, you might want it to be longer, or you might want it to hang off the sides. You can get the Triangle Frenzy Swirl, which you just add as many sections as you want. So for 1 yard, you're just going to get this little section here. So just buy more and you can have a bigger table runner. So that's that. Did I answer all your questions, Anne? Another thing that's really fun with border prints, you don't just have to use them on the border of a quilt, obviously. But here I just took it and I cut it in 18 inches, so a 1/2 yard, and then cut it in half. And basically this is a fat quarter pillow made with border print. And then we've got this fun one here that's a border print that I made into a skinny bench table pillow. So there's some ideas for table for what you can do with border prints. Gracie's smiling, so Anne, good job. That's why I love you. Anne loves to be on the safe side, so she always gets 2 yards. So 2 yards is always better. Better safe than sorry. You know what they say. I have that lavender fabric too. Oh, I think, Lynn, that you got it for the backing of your quail quilt, maybe. Or it was used in the quail quilt, I know. I do. Thank you, Dorothy. I have a reversible table runner now, Gracie. I can use it for 2 different decorations. Gracie, how are you feeling? Rondi wants to know how you're feeling.
I'm in pain.
Are you?
And you made me walk.
I made you walk where?
Out to the car.
Oh my God, I made her walk to the car from school. What a mean mom. Maybe I should have gotten her a wheelchair. Cindy Gygax is sitting at McDonald's having a sundae. Don't even tease us, Cindy. We wish we were having Sundays. Cindy Thompson, you are totally correct. And we have gone over this 1,026 times. Your regular ruler, unless it's an original Salem ruler. So this ruler is one of the very first rulers when rotary cutters were first invented. There are not all the different lines like you typically have. But any other ruler that's been made in the last 20 years is going to have 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 30 degrees. So can you see those lines on it, Gracie?
Mm-hmm.
So you can totally use this ruler. It's going to be a little bit more complicated. You're going to have to know which side you're lining it up on. And I would say you could totally use this, but if you might be a little bit dyslexic, this one's hard. Or if you're a little bit challenged, it might be a little bit hard because
if you failed your geometry class.
Yeah, you have to know which. Do you want your angle to go this way, or do you want your angle to go this way? And I only know this because I did a 45-degree project, and I had the angle going one way, and then when I went to make the next cut, it wasn't going the right way. So if you buy a 60-degree ruler, which is $12, you will save yourself a lot of headache. I'm just saying. And you can also use this one if you're doing a one block wonder. It's the same ruler. So that's that, girls. That's the demo. Let me see. Lynn says it doesn't have to match. Thank you, Lynn. I'm glad I've got a fan club out there because Gracie's so mean.
Do you see Anne's comment?
Okay, I'm trying to go up and see what comments I missed. Okay, Anne, ask if you have any other questions. I think the hardest part is how to line up the pattern repeats and cut them. That is very true. I just start at the bottom. So I would look at my fabric right here, and I would just cut off the selvage, and then I would just go to the next repeat. So right here, and then, no, I'm totally lying. I would probably cut right here, or like a 1/4 inch into this border. I'd cut a 1/4 inch into this border, and then a 1/4 inch into this border, because I don't want to mess up the jars. I'd rather mess up the scroll. But I do look at the border print to see where I want to cut it, and think about the seam allowance, because you're going to lose a 1/4 inch also. So you do want to kind of keep all that in mind. Carolyn, I think you're correct. It is the hardest part, trying to figure out where you want to cut it.
Did you see Anne's comment?
I need to do that pattern. Wow, it's huge. I know. I actually had it made out of some geisha girls a long time ago, and it was so beautiful. I sold it, like the fabric wasn't really selling, and then I made it into that hexagon, and it all sold super quick. Hi, Deanna. Good to see you. Is this the February 28th presentation, anyone? Yes, Mary Beatty, you are at the right place. Mary, I hope you didn't go anywhere, because you are on the live video right now. Max seems to be doing pretty good. He likes to sleep a lot. We have an appointment with the vet. So I have to tell you, I'm a totally bad dog mom.
So this is his first time going to the vet.
Yeah, we've had him for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. And this is the first time that he's going to the vet. So when we got him from the pound, he had all of his shots and all of his vaccines and everything. And then he is such a horrible dog. The dog literally has bitten every single person we know. He really only likes me. He literally won't let Roger into the bathroom if I'm in the shower. The dog is so territorial. And then most days he takes himself for like a 3-hour walk down the coyote trail with the coyotes. So I kind of figure that one of these days he's not going to come home, but he's really happiest when he's out in the wild. He's just kind of a wild dog, but not in the wild when it's 9-degree temperatures, which is what he was when the car rolled over. He went out the back window that Gracie knocked out. And,
you're welcome.
He fled. He was scared and he fled. And then he was out for 2 days and 1 night before somebody rescued him. So I did make an appointment with the vet just to make sure he's fine. But I think he has a few scrapes on his chest and his neck and his knee. But I think it's probably from wire. When he was running, he ran through fencing. It looks like barbed wire. Anne can make a pillow to match her table runner. For sure, Anne, with your leftovers. Or you could make pot holders. They'd be cute pot holders. Or you could make placemats. There you go. Diana says, Gracie, she's glad you're helping your mommy. I know, great, much against her will. Put 2 yards of the daisy jars in my basket. Okay, I will, Anne. Roger's doing good, Diana. He's in recovery right now. I just talked to his doctor, so he's still a little bit groggy, and we sent Devin there to kind of keep him company until we get there. Even my ruler from 1990 has 45 and 60 degrees on it. Dorothy, the Salem rulers, I believe, are like late 1970 edition, maybe 80s. The Salem rulers are like the very, very first acrylic rulers. 1990 is not. 1990 was like the peak, like in the early 90s is when quilting like just went snowballing. Marianne is new. She's one of my BFFs. Well, welcome, Marianne. We always love BFFs because, you can give us the scoop on Rondi. Hi, Susan. We're glad you're joining us. So today's kind of a crazy day because we had a lot going on. But on Mondays, we typically do a demo or technique. So we just showed you about the 60-degree ruler. If you have any questions, just type it in. And then on Wednesdays at 4 o'clock, we do a live sale. So I hold up like 150 items like this, except for a little bit nicer, like this, and it will have a tag, and you just comment what you want and how much of it, and then it magically appears on your doorstep. We make it so easy for you to part with your money. Sherry, Roger is in Roger already had scheduled a knee replacement today, so that's where he is. I know Max is a tough dog. Max is one of the meanest dogs I have ever owned, and I've owned some mean dogs. Now, most of my dogs have been actually really very sweet, but Max is horrible. And honestly, we would have taken him back to the pound, except for that he's a biter, and so they would have put him down. So I just kind of figured he could live at our house. He's already bitten my kids. My kids know when he's coming in for an attack, and they step away. So we really just don't let him socialize too much with people. But we really had no option. They said the pound lied. The pound said he was great with teenagers and low energy. And so Gracie thought he was going to be such a cute little purse dog. He has a little tooth that hangs out, a little snaggle tooth. He is ridiculous. He's the most ridiculous dog you've ever met. But he's a trooper, and he is really everything that gets...
Okay, I'm glad this turned into a whole podcast about your dog. But I feel like you have stuff
Gracie says move on. Okay, Mary Beatty, I'm getting your table runners ready right now. I've got your Day of the Dead one in your basket, and I've got the steampunk ready to cut. Okay, let's see. Oh, Sherry, we're glad. Better late than never. Hey, Teresa. So this is kind of a more dysfunctional for those of you who are new. Well, I won't even start lying. We're always dysfunctional. But hopefully you can relate and you join us again on Wednesday. And then on Wednesdays at 2 o'clock, On write this down because you'll forget it. But Wild Wednesday Live at 2:00, we do we interview 3 or 4 other vendors or shops, and they do 15-minute demos with sales and all kinds of fun stuff. So we're not doing it this Wednesday, however, because we're taking a little break because we have had kind of a very, very crazy week. Hey, Bonnie, it's good to see you. Rondi, the Salem rulers totally are antiques. Like, I probably could auction it off and make some money because it's so vintage. Yes, it's his knee, Mary, not from the rollover truck. We're all fine from the truck accident, except for the truck. The truck is the only thing that didn't make it out safely. I hope Roger's doing okay. I just got to. Oh, good. It's good to see you, Linda. Hi, Christy. Rondi, Beth must be too. She knows about them. I am not vintage. Well, a little bit. I am a little bit vintage nowadays. Okay. Well, maybe, Dorothy, maybe it was like the 3rd or 4th edition Salem rulers. I don't know, but I know that this one just showed up on our back porch. So it probably has been in somebody's sewing studio for years. It showed up on our back porch, and so I was using it. And then when I was demoing the 60-degree ruler, and I pulled it up to show you guys that all of our rulers have the different degrees on it, it had nothing. And that's how we know it is vintage, because there's no markings. Christy Lee is so true. She says Max is the dog she wants to pet, but she knows better. It's true. Don't even try it. The people who think that they're pet whisperers and can pet Max are always proven wrong. Ruth, it's good to see you. Okay, Wild Wednesday is great. Wild Wednesday is a lot of fun, but we are skipping it this week. Gracie, see you soon. Are you scared? She wasn't scared. She was running around outside in the 9-degree temperature.
Because you told me to go get help.
You know what is crazy? I think at least 4 cars passed Gracie, waving them down with the car upside down. At least 4 cars passed Gracie and did not stop. Okay, look, I'm going to show you. We've got something that just came in. I stole it out of the back room, so Roger's going to be mad because he hasn't inventoried it. But look at how cute these dish towels are. So I'll have them on Wednesday's sale. But this towel says, let's shake things up. So I thought these would be super cute if you just sew on some trim on the bottom. They're already hemmed, so you can just sew on some trim. Super cute dish towel. This one was the one I liked though. Don't be such a prick. Or wine is cheaper than therapy, or there's a whole box of other stuff. So I might sew some trim if I have some extra time onto these. They'd make super cute gifts. You can, Cheryl used to give me a bottle of soap that smelled like whatever the season was and a new dish towel every season. So it's kind of fun, keeps things fresh. You can give them to any of your girlfriends when you go to meet them for coffee. Okay, good, Mary. Don't rat me out. I picked out the fabric from yours and have found a few tools to share. Mary Mins, what are you talking about?
For their bags.
Oh. So for if those of you who don't know what they're talking about, because sometimes the girls have private conversations there and I try to weed it all out. So we're doing a bag exchange. So it's closed now, so you can't join it. But we will do other exchanges. So you just have to stay tuned. We posted on this Fabric Chick Stitch Along is where you always learn what's going on. We have lots of buy-in. We have lots of new people that joined the bag exchange. So that's kind of fun to see people that we didn't know were quietly stalking and watching us. But it's been really fun to see because we had a questionnaire. So everybody's learning about each other. And so they're finding tools to share with each other because you had to put, I think the rule for this bag exchange was you had to put one goodie, one tool, one sewing tool into the bag and 1 yard of fabric. And then Christy mailed everybody the bag pattern. So it's a quick, easy project. And people who had never quilted, never done a bag, never done a zipper, put it, sewed it together and said it was super easy, super fun. So I'm kind of looking forward to it because I've never done a zipper either. So I have Connie. I don't think she's on, but Connie, I haven't even started yet. So I'm sure I'll be getting to it the day before it's due. Okay, let's see. Roger will be home probably tomorrow, Mary. I don't know. We're going to go visit him right now. But I think tomorrow, if everything's fine. There is something good to say about dysfunctional. I know, Mary, you can relate to me.
Okay, you don't need to go to every single one.
Sherry, I did get your message about the vinyl. We ran out. So we've got it on order, and I've got a note that you have a yard on back order. Okay, girls. Any other questions? Thank you, Diana Hensley. Look, it's like hand embroidered from Peru. See it? I didn't do it, though. I bought it from Peru.
You haven't gone to Peru.
Well, I bought it. Gracie works in Genoa, and there is a Peruvian store next to her little bakery, and I went in there and I bought it. So I did not go to Peru to buy it, but I did buy a Peruvian belt. I'm glad when my kids correct me on everything.
You're welcome.
Beth, I don't think you charged me for the after party. Carolyn, I was going to double check that because Devin did it and he said he did it, but I was going to double check just to make sure that you were charged and that Joanne Garbarini was charged. Can Gracie call me tomorrow? I want a few things. Mm-hmm. Yes. Gracie says no because she doesn't work here anymore. Here, I'm going to write a note here to call Mo. Okay, we'll call you tomorrow. And Carolyn, I know it's for 2 tickets for you and Karen. And it's Mardi Gras right now. So Linda McGehee is going to be joining us from Gee's. I don't know if you guys know her, but if you don't, go check out her website. She's going to be in our booth at the Sacramento show. So it's super exciting. She's also going to be doing a free class at the Sacramento show on zippers. So that's going to be super fun to do. So anyway, she was at Mardi Gras yesterday. She sent me a picture. She collected all the free stuff she could collect so that she can hand them out at the after party. So I'm super excited for the after party. I want to pay Carolyn for the ticket for the after party. And she said it didn't show up because I was supposed to be on her credit card. So if you could double check, that would be great. Okay, I will. Okay. All right. Roger had a knee replacement today. So he's fine. He's in recovery. Are we doing a dinner in Sac? Which night? We're not doing a dinner because we're doing an after party on Friday night. So the after party is $25. It's a Wild Wednesday Live after party. Raylene and I are hosting it. A lot of vendors are going to be there, and a lot of vendors are putting fun stuff in the goodie bags, which are included with your price. So the Sacramento show, Penny Barger. Thank you, Teresa. It's the 24th through the 26th. I keep saying it's in September. It's not in September. It's in March, you guys. Good thing you're correcting me. Yes, it's just an old injury, Mary. He's already had it replaced once before, but it went bad. Cindy says she's looking forward to the after party. So I'm not sure if you're interested in the after party in Sacramento. We did have hotel rooms at $89 a night at the same hotel where the after party is being held. I'm not sure if Raylene can still get those for you, but if you are interested, let me know. You could come up on Friday, shop all day at the show Friday, go to the after party, and then shop on Saturday. And if you guys aren't familiar with the Rusty Barn shows, you might want to make a day or two of it, because almost, I won't say every booth, but because I don't have the manpower, but almost every booth does a make and take. So for like $5 or $10, you can sit down and you can make a sample of whatever it is that they're selling. So that's kind of a fun way to see if you want to do diamond art, or if you want to do chalk couture, or if you want to do this or that. I know Adele usually does a make and take. There's lots of fun stuff to do, and reasonably inexpensive. You can buy your tickets online on the Quilt Craft Sew Mall. You can buy your tickets online and you'll save $2. Let's see. How long before it went back? He had it done in 2015. So it's been 7 years. What time is the after party? Like 5-ish? I'm interested in a room for Friday night. No, it is 5:30, I think. 5:30 to 7:30. Don't start me lying, Teresa. I'm not sure. Because the show ends at 5, so we need time to get over there. So it might be 6:30 to 8:30. But I'm sure it's posted on the Wild Wednesday Live Facebook page. I don't really know. I just show up when they tell me to. Meisner's has free tickets at their stores. So go into Meisner's and pick up free tickets, and then you don't have to buy them online. Do you know how many vendors are going to be there? I have no idea. I do know Sacramento is always sold out. So if you're not already on the list to be a vendor, you're probably not going to get in. But the boys that promote the shows, they're really conscientious about making sure that they don't oversell a show so that the vendors don't do good, because there's too many vendors and not enough people. And with COVID and all that it's kind of a fine balance of getting, if any of you guys went to PIQF, Pacific International in San Mateo, or Road to California in Ontario, California has been really, really hard on the vendors and the promoters, because people just aren't coming out. So if you want shows to continue, make sure you come out, because it's kind of a crazy time right now for all of us that do shows. Roger played football in school and as a retired policeman. Lots of yes, Mary Beatty for sure. Okay, Gracie is mean mugging me right now, so we've got to go. Ruth, it was faulty parts. Some of the parts had like shifted, and one screw was going like totally the wrong angle. So I think it actually was faulty parts. Okay, that's it. All right, girls, if you have any questions, a letter carrier for 40 years. Yep. Well, he had both of them done like 2 months apart or 6 weeks apart in 2015. But the one is really, I guess the doctor was trying to explain it to me, but it just sounded horrible how painful it was. All right, so we're going to go visit Roger. So if you girls have any questions, type it in. And because I still get all of your responses, it's Facebook and YouTube. It stays out there on the internet forever. I try to keep telling the kids everything they post out there lasts forever. Penny, we're good. We're so glad we're all okay too. All right, thank you. Have a great night. See you Wednesday at 4. See ya.